We are now live.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Relationship Hour. I'm Kenya Brown, and we are at Sylk'S at 21300 Libby Rd. And every week we come and we do this forum so that we all have a chance to get understanding about different points of view and things like that. I mean, Sam created this a long time ago, and there are a lot of faces right here that still come to this day, because now more than ever we need to talk, we need to be able to understand each other, because somewhere along the line there was this my way or the highway type of thinking going on. But you know, sometimes you have to seek to understand before you understood. And so today I got my good girlfriend with me, Miss Tamika Lewis, who is a realtor broker extraordinaire. She is the host of Garage Talks, and she gets into all these relationship things as well. And I gotta say happy birthday to my extended family out there, Miss Donna. Happy birthday to you, boo. Listen, it's all family up in here, and we will be reading some of your comments online as well. But I'll jump into some things. And I saw some folded cards in here, y'all. So you know when the cards is folded, that means there's some secrets. There's some good stuff in here, all right? All right. So, first one. This is a girlfriend question. If you go on a girls' trip with friends and a friend gets very controlling and mad when things don't go her way, how do you deal with that?
That's a good question.
I don't do too many girls' trips.
Yeah, and you know, personally, when I travel, I like to know who I'm traveling with, and that is very important. My mom used to say, you don't know who someone is until you travel with them or live with them. I have been on just 2 trips where someone acted a fool, a girl. And needless to say, we never traveled together again. When you're paying your money to go and have a good time, I'll be damned if you're gonna ruin my good time off of my money that is hard earned.
But you know what happens? It's always that friend of the friend, because it wasn't your friend. It was your friend's friend that came along that has the stinking attitude that probably wouldn't have been your friend anyway. But you got to be careful about things like that. We saw what happened with Shanquilla Robinson. You know, things can just go so wrong, and you're out of the support of your family and things like that. So every trip ain't a good trip, y'all.
And you have to be careful who you call a friend.
Well, you know, that's another thing. Yes. All right. So next question. Unless anybody wanted to hit that. But why do most women don't understand that their man needs love also? Back rubs, morning love, presents, foot spas, anything we do for them. Who doesn't understand that? I don't know.
My question would be, why are you with that woman?
Oh,
That would be my question.
that was your vetting process, right?
I mean, women know how to take, when you're in a relationship, it's reciprocation.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to get on the mic. Y'all just saying stuff.
got
Can't
something to
nobody
say?
hear y'all.
He jumped right up.
Quit playing, Tyrone. We gonna call
It
Tyrone.
should be. That's not my question, but it should be. But in 2022, in a lot of, it's not even 2022. It's just most younger females are not taught how to treat men. Most women today are taught how to be independent, self-sufficient, take care of yourself, blah blah blah. But they're not. Well, in our culture, we're not really teaching our women how to be wives or girlfriends or how to prepare for the next move outside of mama's house, in my opinion.
Because we're teaching them to be whores.
Exactly.
We teaching them to set it all out, play wifey, give your body away, do everything in hopes of a relationship. But they don't know what it means to be tender to another person. And everybody needs tenderness. I don't care whether you male, female, and if you think that your person doesn't need some type of tenderness, some type of understanding, then you already missed the boat. So it's necessary to give your mate the things that you want. You want to reflect those things back to you, in my opinion.
I have a thought on that. You don't make it a requirement. So when you meet someone and you guys start dating, you don't set the requirements, your expectations. I do. I tell exactly what I want, and I would hope for the guy to say the same thing. So if you already know that these are requirements, you start off that way, hopefully you'll end that way.
That's
Jump
the
on
thought.
up, I don't
That's
care.
the thought process. That's what you're supposed to do.
Jump on the mic.
Well, to a certain, I agree with you, but I don't. I don't want to.
I'm gonna say something else after this too.
I don't want to say. I don't want to use the word requirements. Like, I don't want to really.
Expectation.
I don't. Yeah, that's even worse, probably. I don't want to tell you how to treat me. I want to see how you want to treat me naturally.
But those are
And then,
I said, why you with him?
yeah,
Why
but
you
I don't.
with her?
But I don't want to tell you what.
yeah. Okay, hold on.
Help
Okay.
me, man. Help me, bro. Help me. We're gonna do
Like,
this
help me,
together.
brother. He like, help me, brother. Okay, come on, brother. What you
It's
got?
just us
What
two
you got?
guys in here, so it's kind of hard. Oh, it's three. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
yes,
bro.
yes.
I'm sorry. See, I think what it is for us men, ladies, we try to make sure that y'all happy at all the time. And we out working, trying to take care of the house, trying to take care of everything else. We want to be surprised just like how y'all be surprised. So that's what he's trying to say is like, we shouldn't have to ask.
Now let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If your wife, you come home and your wife says, babe, put your feet in this foot spa. Let me rub your feet and do that. Would you allow her?
Yes.
You would. oh, so you would be taking off them boots. Taking off them boots.
You can take off your shoes faster though.
Because sometimes, with masculinity, it's difficult for guys to say, hey, I need this softness. I need this soft part of you. But, just like y'all don't want us to put y'all through secret test, y'all can't put us through secret test either.
Communication.
Yes, communication,
That's not-
absolutely.
That's not really a secret test.
It is a secret test. If you're not telling somebody, if you've told someone,
If I have to
hey,
tell
listen,
you how
I
to
like
treat me-
this.
No,
No.
hear
She
this.
don't know you. Y'all getting to know each other.
Hey, listen, I don't want to tell you how to treat. I want you to be your natural self. Like, right now, 40, 50 years old. At 40 or 50 years old, if you don't have no idea on how to treat a man, you probably should still be single. And I feel the same way, even as a man. If I don't know how to treat a woman, I probably shouldn't. I should stay single.
I feel you on that.
No, you don't.
No. Well, I don't. Okay, I don't. Because the thing is that will keep you bitter, that will keep you upset, that people are not living up to the expectations because you haven't set any out. So when she's falling short, she doesn't even know that she's falling short. And that's just an unfair test because 9 times out of 10, if she's sharing your bed, if she's sharing you in her world, she wants to please you. She just might not know how. And that might be a communication error on your part. I mean, sometimes our problems, we got to look at ourselves to say, okay, how am I contributing to the solution? Instead of sitting back like, I just wish she would not do
Accountability.
this. Yes. I wish she would not give me a gift. I need these feet rubbed and she ain't even tried to touch these things.
I know,
You know what I'm
somebody like
saying?
this right now. Period. Don't put
People
the key
are-
to your
she
happiness
said
in somebody
people-
else's pocket.
Yes. Hold on. I need you on the mic. Hold on one second.
We told you, get up here on this panel.
You can't hold it against a woman for not doing what you want her to do if you never told her that's what you want to do. It's not
Exactly,
anything wrong with
sis.
communicating. You know what, baby? I wish you would rub my back. I wish you would rub my feet. I wish you would fix me a cup of tea. fix me a drink. Tell me what you
Right.
want, and I got you.
I
You
And
know
the
what
other
some
thing-
men do? You know what some men do? Put a pin in that right there. They will feel that way, never tell you,
Never say
and
it.
go tell another woman
They show
They
the
show,
real
things
girl.
that they need.
That they- yeah,
And
exactly.
then here they are in a whole nother relationship
Yeah,
with somebody
yes.
else.
Yes.
Instead of telling
Yes.
me what you
what
need,
you want, exactly.
you
And
will
the other
go
thing
and you'll start an
is-
emotional relationship with somebody else.
That's
But
right.
the other thing is, if as a woman or even as a man, if you've never experienced or seen a healthy relationship where people give and take,
Right.
you can't be what you've never seen.
Right.
You know, you cannot. So that's on us to raise our kids. I mean, we can't hold mommy and daddy accountable forever. It's up to us to raise our kids to be full, complete individuals that we send out into the world to try to find somebody to love them.
But
You know?
we help each other out
We do.
in these relationships
We do.
because most of the time we come into relationships immature in certain
Absolutely,
ways.
absolutely.
We come with holes in certain things. But if you have love there, you can bring someone to a place where you both can coexist without feeling like you're being cheated in the relationship. But you have to be willing to be honest about what it is that you're expecting and what you want. And then, sow that into the relationship as well. You can't just be sitting up there like, yeah, I need you to go buy me this. I wear a size this. I need some Manolos. I need blah, blah, blah. But you're not giving back into that relationship as well.
What you about to say?
What, Tyrone? What, Tyrone?
I just want to say that the way you worded that, I agree with you.
Oh, what?
I do. I agree with you.
City girls up one. Hey.
I think it's more so that I don't want to tell her to show me that you appreciate me. I think that's what it is. However you choose to show your appreciation, I don't feel like I have to tell you how to do it. While we're together, you're going to learn me the same way I'm going to learn you. You're going to learn the do's and the don'ts, the things that I like, the things I don't like, vice versa.
If they care.
If they care. But then, that takes me back to what I said,
Okay, so what if she falls short of what you want? Or what if you fall short of what she wants? She was expecting this whole big Christmas gift or something like that because that's what her ex-man used to do, shower her with gifts, and she didn't express that to you.
We gonna call him.
Right. Now, that creates a weakness in the relationship because she's not expressing that to you. She's not saying, hey, this is what my love language is. I like things. I like people to shower me with things and all of that and give you a chance to respond. But if you never knew that that's what her love language is and you come giving some flowers or roses, she might be like, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give people a chance at least to even make you happy. Because if you don't, they gon' what did we say? That emotional cheating,
Yeah,
you go to the next
You don't
person.
have to have sex with somebody to be a cheater.
Let me get you together.
Okay, Miss Keisha.
Ain't nobody trying to figure out how to read nobody's mind. If my fucking feet hurt, I'm telling baby, my feet hurt. Can you please rub them? If your motherfucking feet hurt, ain't nobody trying to figure out that shit hurt. What's wrong with saying, baby, my feet hurt, I need you to rub my feet? Okay, and it's true. A lot of women and men don't know how to give what they didn't get. You understand? I really think I'm a good woman, but I'm not gonna read your mind and figure out if you need a freaking massage or not. And my motherfucking fingers might hurt that night. So you sit your ass down and hush.
Oh boy, y'all.
Now, here it is.
Okay.
We asked y'all what y'all want to eat. What y'all do?
We gonna eat ours
Now, hold
and
on.
yours too.
On the
That's
flip
what we
side,
gonna do.
check this out.
I say what
Every
I want
man
to eat.
in
I
here.
ain't never had that problem.
Here it is. Every man in here. It's 5 of us. Every man in here. If your woman tell you, oh, baby, I am cold. This coat is not keeping me warm. What are you gonna do? You gonna buy her a coat?
Well, that's nice.
We don't need you to tell us like this coat ain't keeping me warm. I'm freezing. Can you buy me another coat? We already knew the moment that you said, just a minute. We already knew the moment that you said this coat ain't keeping me warm that we need to buy you another coat. So now here it is. We're reading your mind.
Well, what if her real problem was she needed something done to her car, so she wasn't cold in her little coat that wasn't keeping her warm, but she just didn't communicate that with you. She could have said the real problem was, babe, is that I need my car fixed and it's in the garage and I need a warmer coat now because I got to catch the darn bus. Okay?
Well, that ain't what she said. What she said was.
I want the coat and I want my car fixed.
What she said was the coat was the coat wasn't warm enough.
All right, okay, so we're going to move on. All right. All right, y'all. So, what would you do if the one you've loved for so many years don't love you anymore and just won't admit it? Yikes. Won't admit it. Aw.
I wouldn't sit there and wait for them to tell me. Actions speak louder than words. You can tell. Love is an action word. Love is shown. You show me that you love me in the ways that you care for me. And if that has stopped and you are not doing the things that I need, and I have asked you over and over again, and sometimes, you know what, you don't even have to get to the point where you have to keep asking over and over again. Because I'm the type of person that I hate to ask people for stuff.
Ooh.
I really do. And if you know that I'm in need of something and I have expressed a concern and you have not addressed my concern, then you are showing me that you don't care. So I'm not going to sit around and wait for any of that. We're not doing that. So, bye. It's simple.
Well, I think, every breakup is a process. You have to find ways to unattach yourself from people, because 9 times out of 10 we
it's
see
hard too. I'm not
right.
even
It's very difficult. We see that they're separating before they have made a move, walked out the door, any of that. But we get so lost in these identities, these relationships, and 9 times out of 10 you probably gave a little bit too much of yourself to something outside of you for your happiness. So you got to learn to take it all back. Take all that happiness back. Whatever you would have did for him, whatever you would have did for her, you need to start doing that for yourself. If you would have taken her to the movies or did something that you would have enjoyed, put on your makeup to look good for him, put on your makeup to look good for you.
Unless
put on
he
your
doesn't want
makeup
you to wear makeup.
Whatever it is, whatever it is that you need to do to restore yourself. I used to get to these points where I would just feel so lost, like I don't even know who I am. And those are the times where I had to dig in and just really pour into myself.
Well, that's the whole
times.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to know who you are, first of all. And happiness is, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people will disagree, but happiness really is a choice. Yes. You can wake up in the morning and you could choose not to be happy, or you can choose to work with what you have and keep it pushing. I can't make you happy.
Ooh, that part. They don't want to hear that part, girl.
No, I can't make you happy.
They don't want to hear that part, girl.
And you can't make me happy. And right. I hear people in relationships say this all the time. Well, you just don't make me happy anymore. Why should I have ever made you happy? You should have been happy first. I'm happy too. And we build upon that. We expound upon that.
Word.
You cannot put the key to your happiness in somebody else's pocket. It just does not work that way. You are responsible for your own happiness. That's it. That's all. And if more people understood that, you might stay together longer.
Ooh, that's some stuff. When you can look at your own stuff, that's a big, big wake-up moment.
And I'm telling you, it took me a long time to learn that. Because, you know, I used to look at other people like, dang, you don't even make me happy. But I wasn't even making myself happy. I can't
That part.
expect him to make me happy when he doesn't. I don't even know what makes me happy.
I don't even know what that is.
So how is he gonna know?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you gotta try stuff out. Shoot, you gotta date yourself. You gotta
Really
make
do.
time.
You have to know yourself.
Yes, absolutely. You better know yourself, because if you don't, somebody else will tell you who you are.
Yep.
Well, happy is for the moment anyway. Joy is what you need to be looking for if you're with somebody.
I like that.
If they bring you joy. Because happy only lasts for a second. Think about it. When you were a kid, Christmas time, you were so happy opening up the presents, and after that, you threw the paper in the garbage. You wasn't feeling none of that no more. But you knew your mama loved you, no matter what. That's joy. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. But happy is just for the moment. So never expect nobody that. But I would not sit around and wait for somebody to tell me that I don't matter. The first sign, I'm out the door. Because you're just killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Breaking yourself down. Now you're looking in the mirror trying to figure out who you is for real.
That's right.
You know, bringing yourself back.
And you know what? To piggyback on that, a lot of people, you know, when they're in relationships and you're an outsider looking in, and you might say to me, why don't you just leave? If you're not happy, why don't you just leave? And sometimes it's easier to stay, because you don't want to feel the feeling after you do leave, and then you're lonely. A lot of people choose to be in relationships because they don't want to be alone. That's it. That's all. Learn to love your own company. Learn how to be alone with yourself. Some people can't stand themselves, and that's why.
Girl, I love myself. I love being with myself.
I do. Period.
All right, y'all. So, next question. How do I deal with a friend who doesn't know how to be friendly with the whole crew? I guess that would be me, girl. Am I the not friendly friend
Never.
in the crew?
That is not one of your attributes, ever, 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 ever. If somebody told me that you were not being friendly to them, I wouldn't even believe them. Because I know you, and no, you're not that one. They would more likely say that about me.
Girl, please. No, that's not
But I
true
like to
either.
be the life of the party, so I mean, I try to be inclusive of everybody. I don't know.
Have anybody had a friend that just wouldn't be friendly with everybody? What happened with that?
You
Yeah.
don't.
It's a compromise with her, so I'm just,
Microphone, please.
and sir, no. No, we are,
Go to.
so Kenya and Tamika and I, we've been friends, what?
Don't even say the number, girl. We the
I
golden
can't
girls.
even.
We the
Don't even talk
golden
about
girls,
it.
for real, for real.
So, absolutely. No, so truly, as far as the friendship aspect, I don't know how we deal with this. I think we deal with it differently because a lot of times, initially, we all are sister friends. But we do have people that we work into the mix, and they may not be a good fit for a certain situation. Like, we'll always say, well, you know, that's not the club friend, or, you know, or
Yeah.
she may not be she may not be the vacation friend, or she may not be the club friend, but, you know, you make adjustments. She may be the dinner friend. So you need to know your crowd, and, you know,
We meet people where they're at.
yeah,
what
put that
we do.
person on, you know, you may not fit in at the concert or the comedy show, but you fine for brunch. And it's no diss to that person. It's just saying that, you know, and it's really, you know, being inclusive and thinking of that person. Their personality don't match certain situations. So, you know, you take them where, you know, they're comfortable at, where they can thrive as a person, and around a group that they can thrive in. Because I would never want to put somebody in a setting, you know, where they're uncomfortable. I mean, we have mutual friends that, Tamika and I, where she's been friends with a person longer than I have, but, you know, they don't mesh anymore. So, recently, we've had a clash, and so I had to kind of stand my ground and say, look, no, we too
He
old
said,
for
did y'all
that.
fight?
No, we're not about to fight. We too-
Almost.
Yeah. Yes, this one, but
I
long
didn't hear about
story-
this one.
You did not. But long story short, the thing was, and I had to break it down this way, like to draw the line, you know, when I'm with her, it was kind of like, you know, I was the, you know, the underhanded dude. Like, when I'm with her, I'm with her. Don't call me, don't follow my posts because I'm doing stuff with her and you don't do what we do. And when I'm with you, I'm gonna be with you. Because, you know, it just got that gritty. And we just,
You just got to meet people where they are.
yeah,
That's
and
just it,
we're
that's
kind
all.
of still on that level. Because when I arrived here, I was in the middle of a phone conversation. Then was like, well, oh, well, let me let you be with, you know, your friend or whatever. So I'm like, I'm ready to really dissolve that energy though. So, but what can
Yeah.
I do?
Leave her
keep it
ass
pushing.
alone.
No, I can't do that.
Tyler
Listen.
Perry said it the best: reason, season, or a lifetime. Everybody you deal with don't have to be in your life forever. Flat
You
out.
know, there's just
Say
people
that.
that just don't make it to the next level. And I'm at that point in my life where, you know, everybody is not your friend. They are not. And I'm not obligated to continue a friendship that I no longer serves
At
me
all.
a purpose. And I'm not making any apologies for that ever, male, female, and that goes for my family too. I'm
y'all can all
serious
get
about
it.
this.
Y'all can all get the chop. All right,
Yeah.
now.
I think that's a situation that a lot of females deal with, not many men. It's like,
Men deal with it too, because I have a
Well,
friend
I'm
that
saying
just
not-
went through it.
well, he may have feminine ways. I'm just saying, like
He's
most men
not.
don't. So
He's not?
So listen.
The other one probably
I'm
do
gonna say
though.
this. I'm gonna say this. I know, no hate. I'm gonna say this for real. I can be friends with you and just not vibe with her, or vice versa. You know, nothing's wrong with that. I just think that if everybody respect each other while we out and having a good time, what's the problem? We don't have to be friends. We don't have to vibe. I mean, certain people just don't vibe. We might vibe on this, and y'all might vibe on that. That's perfectly fine. But I don't think that it should get to a point where it start to get any type of disrespect involved. Or
You have to learn how not to
It's
take
just-
it personal.
Right.
That's all. That's it. That's all. Everything is not for you to take personally. You as an adult, you are allowed to make your own decisions. You don't have to be friend. This ain't kindergarten where they tell you got to be nice to everybody. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being nice to everybody. Don't take this the wrong way, but we don't have to be friends. We don't have to travel together. We don't have to do anything together.
At
When
all.
I see you, it's all love. I don't have anything negative to say, but I just don't jug with you. That's it.
Listen, you already know me. I'm not trying to
And
make
I'm
the
not a
square
phony
peg
person.
fit in a round hole at all. I mean, your friends are your friends. Godspeed to you, but I ain't coming. That's just what it is.
You ain't coming anyway, so it don't matter.
I ain't coming. So
she gonna
you,
be late.
You don't even have to worry about my attitude because I ain't coming. I ain't gonna be there. I don't have an attitude because I'm gonna be at home enjoying my own activities in my house.
Okay.
All right. So, what if your husband wanted a chick from time to time with no strings attached? But this is the thing. He want a little side chick. He want a little side piece, of something.
Yeah, no strings attached.
Wait, first of all, that is not my question.
Keisha, you looking cute in them pants, girl. You looking cute, girl.
Just what you go your ass off in that closet, you grab a different outfit, a different wig, and be whoever the fuck he wants you to be that night.
That's
I'm your other chica.
that's your
That's a
side
side
chick.
chick. Okay.
That's about as far as we gonna go. All right. That's how I feel. You want to hit that?
I knew you
Sure,
was
I'll
coming
get
back.
it. I'll get it too.
Okay. What you got?
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
It really just boils down to the type of woman that you're dealing with.
Okay.
If she's okay with that, then everything is okay. If she's not okay with it, then it's not okay.
If she's not okay, then you don't let her know.
Absolutely,
Oh, you know
what I'm
what? See, hey, take his mic. He the one that got the mics.
saying. No, real talk. If she okay with it, if y'all being open and honest with each other, if she's okay with it, then it is what it is. If she's not okay with it, then it's a no-go for her. I think that question is kind of simple, bro. I don't think it's about putting on no wigs and looking like. Hey, that's cause for a breakup, right? Probably.
Well, maybe she just want to do something little new, something, bring a little something sexy
I was hoping another
into
woman
the
would come.
bedroom.
If you, that's kind of like a telltale sign, like your man is telling you like sex is boring.
Oh.
He don't want to, like, I'm about to be honest.
Okay,
He may
come on
not
in.
want to leave you. He may really love you, but the sex itself is boring.
So he want a side chick.
So he want a side chick. Like,
Okay.
I mean, after 20 years, 10, 20 years of the same sex, you did every position, whatever, sometimes it becomes complacent. Now it just comes to a point like I just want to bust a nut.
Oh.
Now, when you get to that point, like men never really get sexually comfortable and when it comes to like just busting a nut. We want to do some wild, freaky stuff. We want to come in, our woman dressed up, swinging from the ceiling. I mean, something crazy.
Wow.
Now,
Did you
if she's
tell
not,
her? Did you tell her?
if
Did you
she's
tell
not
her?
being, I mean, I don't want to. Again, that take me back. Like I might tell her like this what I want, this what I expect. But I don't never want to feel like she's doing this just for me. I want her to be comfortable enough to do it because she wants to do it.
Wow.
That's what I was saying earlier. I want.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
If you controlling this right here, listen to me, man. Listen to me. And when I say control, I'm not talking about do this, you can't talk to this person or don't talk to that person. I'm talking about you're making this woman feel so much joy when she is with you. She gonna try some stuff. So if that woman that you are putting that effort towards and putting that, making her feel just emotionally like she just can't wait to touch you, then that is the time when you are able to say, hey babe, let's try this, let's do this, or just do it. Sometimes we just won't, hey listen, game me, I'm 25 years in, still game me. I want some sweet nothings in my ear, still game me, come
Wait,
on.
when you say just do it, I think the question was about the other woman. So we should just bring her home?
No, the point is, my point is, did you give the other woman, did you give your woman the opportunity? But yes, ma'am.
What you got to say, birthday girl? Come on.
I
Come
think
on,
that's
birthday
a
girl.
disaster waiting to happen.
Okay, the side chick on the side.
It's
Talk
a
to us.
disaster waiting to happen. Because if she not giving it up at home and he decide to go get a chick and she okay with that, the side chick might put it on him and he might like, hey, look, I got something better. I'm going with her.
Yeah.
And it has happened. Don't say you ain't going to do that because it's happened and it's possible.
Yeah.
Most of the relationships break up because people can't be open and have a forward and direct line of communication where sex is concerned.
And another thing is, have it ever occurred to that man that you're not serving your woman
Period.
and she don't want to give it to you because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do?
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, all right.
Just saying.
Well, all right.
She dropped the mic and went and sat back down.
Yeah. Listen, she said, hit to
Oh.
the okay.
Depths of my soul.
Yes.
No, so that.
Touch my soul, and then we could do whatever. All right.
So just to comment on that, I think a lot of times you can have like insecurities, and you can possibly get out of your own way and say, okay, well, we're gonna be creative and do something new or try something different. It's not such a matter in my mind to say, okay, well, I'm worried about if she's gonna perform better, then he wants to backtrack and grab her up or whatever the case may be. But, you know, my point is, I don't know. I guess I'm speaking for myself, but just not having that level of insecurity. If I'm gonna say I'm gonna explore this avenue with my man and say that, you know, I'm not worried to say, okay, well he gonna dip back and grab old girl and, you know, then it's gonna be exclusive and they gonna run off happily ever after.
So you don't mind a side chick?
Not so much a side chick, you know, but I don't know. I'm be 51 years old next month, so it's.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you. I'm just not in a space, you know, in my mind to say where, you know, I would be if I wanted to explore that avenue with my man, to say that I would be insecure enough to think that, you know, it's gonna be some dip-offs, some run-offs, or this is gonna ruin the relationship. You know, I don't think it's a make or break situation. I don't think it's a make or break situation.
So, okay,
Me personally.
are there parameters with the side chick? Like, can she just not go to the movies,
But of
or?
course, she would be a priority. My thing is like, if you with any man that's asking you to do this, I feel like that you would be the priority in the
Talking
situation.
that mic, girl.
You would be the priority in the situation as his wife, as his main chick, or whatever it may be. You would be the priority. So your satisfaction would be key and, you know, foremost.
So as long as you're satisfied and you feel like whatever is happening out there is not affecting you, then that's fine.
Not so much of affecting me, but my point is, what I'm trying to be clear on is this, like, having a level of security, knowing that, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm being cocky, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be worried about the other woman from that level or that aspect.
She like, he coming back to this good thing,
That's
so
what
I
I'm
ain't worried about it.
I'm
That's
not worried.
my
That's what
dog.
she's saying. She's saying this sunshine
That's
right
If I'm
here.
gonna open
Dog.
up this
This
situation,
sunshine right here,
if I'm gonna open
and
up
he
this
coming back.
situation, I'm gonna run everything and everybody in it.
Oh.
It's gonna be to my satisfaction. So they both gonna heed to my needs. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay, just do what you're supposed to do, sir. What's up, Keisha?
She got something to say. She disagree.
This is
What's
this
up,
is
Keisha?
this is the thing. A pimp, a real pimp, famous sentence is, once I have her mind, she's mine. She'll do anything that man tell her to do. She couldn't have been a freak at all, okay? Once he's here, she'll do whatever he
Oh,
say
that's
do.
a fact. That's a fact.
And my little cousin, husband said, I need another woman in the bedroom. She said, okay. She went and got that woman. Oh, it probably lasted 6 months. He's married to that woman today. Okay, so
Wait,
all
the
that,
other woman?
all that, he gonna be over here. Because I gave him what he wanted. Nah. See, so I don't play them type of games. Sir, so I'm gonna be what the fuck you want me to be.
Right.
Okay? Act like I'm her, and the other her, and the other her.
Right.
Because we're not going to do that.
Okay. I need some
Well,
okra.
it all
on
goes
that
back to the communication thing. Maybe you are not somebody that wants
You
that.
act like this your microphone.
Somebody else might be willing to explore that, and it might all blow up.
Yep.
It might all blow up. And for real though.
And that's the thing.
That-
The
for
minute
real.
my man comes to me and tell me, baby, can I have another woman? That's the day I'm no longer his woman. Because you done told me that you don't respect me. You don't give a doggone about my feelings. Bro, the day you tell me can I just have a little something on the side? That's where you need to be. Because I'm not going to put up with that.
I know that's right.
No. That's for him to answer for himself. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure
Dropping
I'm
the
not.
ball.
But the minute the man that I'm married to comes to me and tell me he need another woman, no, we're through. We through. We're done. We're done.
Mom, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You see her. She taking that away, right?
Yeah.
The main thing Donna had over there was what? Shrimp? What do you have on the side? Fries? What's on the plate going in the garbage? The side.
The side. Oh, the side going in the trash.
You understand?
Okay.
She breaking it down.
The side goes
It's left.
in the garbage.
I like my sides
Most of the
here
time.
At Sylk'S at 21300 Libby Road. These sides is good. Y'all better order y'all some on
If the
DoorDash.
side's going in
Listen.
the garbage, then why you so worried about it? I'm just saying, if the size is so much trash, then what we worried about? Listen, a lot of times, like, I'm going to say this, women, please don't fight me when I leave. Let me run in my car.
We don't fight you, Tyrone. We
A lot
about
of
to track
women
you down.
always feel like they have this magical gift of knowing what a man really feels and what he's thinking, right? So speaking from experience, I have never, ever, ever thought about leaving my woman for a chick that we invited into our situation. It's never crossed my mind, not one single time. If a man want to leave you, it don't have nothing to do with a threesome. It don't have nothing to do with inviting another woman, a side chick, an extra chick, next chick, whatever. He want to leave you because he want to leave you. There's something else going on. So if your man come to you and he say, hey, listen, I want another chick, I really feel like you should find out why. Because
be a poor
that can fix the
communicator.
issue and possibly even reverse it. Let me finish.
Right.
And
You might
girl.
be speaking from your own personal
Thank you.
experience. But here, hold on, hear what I'm saying. I
That's
said
what you said. You can't even communicate
I know,
what
I'm
you
listening,
want.
I'm listening. Say it again. That's why when I told you, I said, I agree with you the way you worded it. So when she said it like that, I agreed with her. But when I don't want to tell a woman what I expect from her, because I shouldn't come in with, I should have expectations that I don't have to reveal. This is what I think. Okay, let me just change it up a little bit, switch it up. I feel like this. If I have to tell you how to treat me, we are just not meshed. I don't want to come into a situation where.
Wait. She said.
Just be yourself. If it don't fit for me or if it don't fit for you, then we are no longer dating. I'm listening.
Okay, hold on.
In 72 hours, we ain't even dating. We just getting to know each other. I mean, in my opinion. But here it is. This is just the way. I'm not saying I'm right and I'm not saying I'm wrong. What I am saying for me, if we are hanging out and I don't, man, listen, if we sitting at the table and we eating and you pull out a tissue and blow your nose, that's something I don't like. That might be something, would I say it?
Okay, hold on. We got to bring it back to the side chick. We got to bring it back to the whole context of the side chick. Reel it back in.
Sorry about that. So back to the side chick.
Yes.
I feel as though they still talking. I can't say it.
Come
Okay.
on,
I feel
man.
as for the side chick, if it's okay in your relationship, if it works for you and your mate, then everything is fine. If that's not what you into, that's not what you into. But I also believe that a woman should ask her man why he feels the need to have a side chick instead of just canceling the whole relationship out.
So
But you
you
know
gonna
what?
ask your woman? Would
I
you
got
ask
something
your
to say.
woman? Would you ask your woman why she needs a side dude, a maintenance man,
I
the
would want to know.
plumber to come by?
I would want to. For me, I want to rather she wanted to leave and go her. You know, if this was enough for her to go ahead and bust out and do doing it, she wanted to leave. I would want to know why, like
Okay.
what I did.
So you want
or what I
so
didn't
you could
do.
fix it?
I would fix it, and if it didn't fix it for us, and she decided she wanted to leave, then maybe I could fix it. I might be a little too arrogant.
Okay.
I
You
feel
know-
like the conversation would go a totally different way if it was you coming to me and saying something about a side chick, but let me come to you and say
Right.
something about a side dude, you be ready to knock my head between the stove and the refrigerator.
Downtown. Yeah. Your hair would
Period.
be-
And it's that part for
I
me
need a
that I
side
take
dude.
exception with when it comes to the side stuff, because you don't want to have that conversation with me.
He don't
My
want to have
man.
a conversation at all.
At all.
You don't want to have that
You
conversation.
don't wanna have
No,
that-
you
you
don't.
don't wanna have that conversation
Your
at
woman
all.
came to you and said, "I want to have a side dude." You're gonna say what? I want to hear what you would say.
What did I do wrong?
Honestly,
He ain't gonna say that.
wait, I ain't enough for you. Where the man at?
Oh.
Where the man at?
All right. Okay.
If my chick has never asked me for another dude, we have no conversation about that. I can't speak on
I
something.
said, "What if?"
So now,
I said, "What if?" We talking hypothetically at this point.
like, what if we were all rich? Like,
Come on, Tyrone. Come on.
I'm just saying. All right, so listen.
Okay, come on.
I'm gonna be. Hold on.
We need one more.
You got this.
We need
I'm gonna
one
be
more.
100% honest.
All right.
I can't imagine a man who would just be like. I mean, we thrive on our egos. I can't imagine a man who just gonna be like, okay, babe, you want to have another guy? That's fine, but let's.
Guys do it too.
So
Guys do it too.
Let me
Let's just
finish.
be
Let me
let's
finish.
just be real. Guys
Now-
allow that as
Now,
well.
being honest, I can't think of, I don't know any of my dudes, including myself, that's gonna be like, high five, babe. You can have another dude.
They wouldn't tell
But
you. They're
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying.
Tell your homie.
I'm just going off of what I know about the guys I know, right? So
They're not gonna tell you.
So here it is. Because of the ego, we gonna be pissed. I know that I'm gonna be pissed if my girl came to me like, "Hey, I want another dude." But initially, your initial response is always worse than what you come back with later on after you calm down. Once I first hear this shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Later on, I'm gonna come back like, "Damn, so what the fuck am I doing wrong? What am I missing? What am I not doing wrong? I mean, what am I not doing right?" It's gonna be a conversation behind it because I'm gonna want to know.
Okay, let me just say this, that anybody can accept anything on any given day. It could be male or female, but the thing is how does it make you feel? How is it making you feel in the relationship? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel validated? Is that something that you want to do, or are you trying to live to somebody else's expectations? So if you're not keeping yourself in mind with all these expectations and what he want to do and how he want to live and who he want to screw, and you're not keeping yourself in mind, you are a ticking time bomb, and you're going to have to deal with all of those emotions at some point. That's just my opinion. Yes, sir.
Hello. So, let's say my woman came and asked me, can she have a side dude?
All right.
I'm agreeing with him. I'm going to be pissed. I'm not even going to lie. My feelings will be hurt. And I will ask, what did I do, or what can I do to make it better? I know some guys who has a woman who lets their woman do some things. Sometimes watch.
That's right. That's right. Listen, let's
I'm being
talk.
straight
This
up
is
answer.
adult
Yes.
talk. This real talk.
And sometimes watch. For me, it's a mind-blowing thing because I can't imagine my wife messing around with somebody and I'm watching, but it happens. So for me, I don't think I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? And if we might have to have a strong conversation, I can't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying for me, I can't.
Listen, I understand, but that's the thing with relationships is you got to get with people that match your freak number. I say it all the time. You know, some people date because they're a nice church girl, or, you know, their mama would approve of them, but you really like that freak over there. You really like how she worked that pole. You know what I'm saying? So the things that you actually like in a woman, the qualities that you like in a woman over there, ain't the woman that you marrying to please everybody else. So you have to really pay attention. Why are you choosing this person? Is this person somebody that's making you happy? Are you trying to appease your family? You think they'll be a good mama? You think they'll be a good baby daddy? Are they getting good checks? What is your reason for getting into the relationship? Well, some people like checks, but if you like checks, then you need to get with somebody who's willing to pay some bills or, you know, give you some money. You wouldn't get, if you like checks and if you like gifts, you wouldn't get with somebody who's struggling and getting a hard-earned money and trying to rob Peter to pay Paul just to make you happy. You want to get with somebody that has the means to make you happy, whether that's sexually, emotionally, whatever that is. You need to be truthful with yourself and not what society picked for you, what your mama picked for you, or whatever, because whatever it is that you're missing, you're going to seek it at some point.
Hey, last thing, because I agree with that too. I agree with that too. But is it possible to still be completely happy with that person? Completely happy, but still just have that secret, maybe it's a fetish, maybe it's whatever it is. Like, and
you can get with somebody. You can get with somebody that like the same fetishes as you. If you like to bust balloons or something like that, or whatever your fetish is, to dress up like a Furby or it's somebody that match your freak number. You know what I'm saying? So don't drag the nice little girl that's just trying to love you and have your babies and stuff like that and go to the PTA. Don't drag her through all the drama trying to dress up in some darn Furbies and whatever the heck is going on. I mean, you know, Kurt Franklin had his nice little polite church wife. He was dumpster diving for porn, but you know, you have to reconcile in your head, what is it that I really want? And is it fair to put this on someone else?
I think if people had, again, an open line of communication, like you have to think about it. Are you creating a safe space for your significant other to come to you and tell you these things? Or do they know they cannot say these things to you because you're going to go off and it's going to be a problem?
Right. The first time you say, ugh, then you just shut yourself off from all the following information.
And so then we do something called the avoidance tactic. We don't ever talk about those things. Those are taboo topics. And guess what they're going to do? Be it the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or the girlfriend, they're going to seek it elsewhere because a comfortable space is not provided to talk about it. And that's just it. Until we as adults really, really tell ourselves the truth and speak the truth to other adults, these types of things are going to continue to happen, albeit in friendships, family ships, any relationship, work. Apply it to anything. We're never going to be happy. We're never going to be able to communicate because we don't tell the truth to one another. We do not. We simply don't. We simply don't. And I'm considered very direct sometimes, but I prefer to know how somebody truly feels about me or where they stand with me. I respect that person. I'll never forget it. It was this girl who I used to just be really phony with in high school. And one day I saw her at Sam's Club. This was the funniest shit ever. And I said, oh, hey, such and such. And she was like, I don't fuck with you.
Oh, wait.
I was ready to.
Was it like that?
Oh, I'll tell you who it was afterwards.
Okay.
And I said, I had to laugh because I was ready. You know I was ready. And I was with my baby daddy, and he was like, nah, you ain't about to fight her. Yo, big ass, you ain't about to fight that little girl and such and such. And she was inch high to a mosquito, and she told me, I don't fuck with you. But you know what? I respected her for that because I'd rather know how you truly feel about me than for you to be phony to me and then try to get close to me and be my friend and stuff like that. Tell me how you feel. Because I know you don't fuck with me, so I don't fuck with you either. It's real simple. You tell people the truth about how you feel. That go back to being friends with somebody. You ain't got to mess with somebody if you don't want to. Period. That. As adults, why we lie to each other?
All the time, because we
You
lie
ain't
to
paying my
ourselves.
bills.
What Lauryn Hill say?
We do lie to ourselves.
Listen, we lie to ourselves. All right.
It's simple.
All right. So we got time for about one more question. Listen, we're going to close it out with this, though. Why do people speak of sex in a perverted context? Because sex is perverted? Is that what you're saying back there? Sex is not perverted. Why would you think? Okay, somebody said because that's their experience with it. Now, how do you change that? I don't know, because sex is not perverted. Okay. Why do people speak of sex in a perverted context? Probably everything you would talk about.
I think what the lady said is the experience. Like growing up, some parents talked about sex, a
Yes.
lot of parents didn't. So it's a lot of things that, in my opinion, that was going on in the world now is because a lot of people didn't tell their children what sex is. See, I went to sex education when I was in school, so
Right.
I know a lot.
We
of
had,
stuff.
well, look, we
You know
had
what
a
I'm
little
saying?
sex education
You know what I'm
in
saying?
class.
So I feel like if a lot of people, especially parents, talk to their kids at a young age, it wouldn't be so tabooish or and all that type of stuff. If they know, it wouldn't be perverted.
Absolutely. And I think that if you're lucky enough to be introduced to sex in the right context, where you're having more of a beautiful energy exchange than, you know, some pornographic thing that you're trying to act out. I mean, what?
What happened?
You ain't learned nothing about sex in no Sears catalog. What you learned about sex in the Sears catalog? Let me go back into the Sears catalogs.
My grandmother, oh my goodness, she was the best. And we had the Sears catalog every Christmas. And you running through that catalog, and then when you get to that lingerie section,
Oh wait, okay, so this is
we
a guy
was all
thing. This
in
is a
it.
guy.
all in it. I'm 7, 8 years old. I kept that book.
Okay, I see some nods over here. Okay, so this was all about the jet beauty of the
My
week.
mother
all
was
that
a
good
nurse.
stuff. Yeah.
My mother was a nurse.
So she had anatomy books.
Hey, my mother didn't teach me shit. Everything I learned was from the goddamn catalog. I seen the first time I seen the bra and panties. hey.
Ladies, did we know
She
this?
ain't got no clothes on. I was so excited. I'm telling you.
The bra and panties? National Geographic? Wait, so this is what our man is learning about sex from?
Let me speak to this. So I have a 15-year-old son,
Okay.
and he has his. No, I did not. I wasn't sticking the pages together in the Sears catalog. But meanwhile, I have a 15-year-old son, so I guess there's been evolution. So his father plays an active role in his life, but you know he's getting to that age. So I've had these conversations with him. You know, they have devices. You go downstairs, he got a whole control command center. So I did ask him. I said, well, if you are watching porn, I would like to know what type of porn you are watching.
What you gonna say, girl?
I'm gonna say, I want to know what you're watching. Like, what are your interests? What are you into? I need to know what he's watching as far as that is concerned. So everybody thought that was a tough question. You've raised 3 sons, so these are questions we have to ask in our home. So
I know what
I was
each
just
and every
open
one
to
of them
asking, like, what are you watching? What is your interest as far as that is concerned? So.
But are you teaching
And I
them
thought
that
it was a reasonable
that it's
question.
nasty to look at these women in their panties and
And
bras?
then he was like, well, what do you prefer me to watch? So I'm like, now that I didn't have an answer for. I would prefer you not to watch anything, but I understand you coming into your sexuality, so this is going to be a part of, you know, our process.
Right.
Yeah, this is possibly true, but he has enough, you know, male role models, you know, to guide him through. But as his mother, you know, I'm just like, well, let me tap in here, you know, from a woman's aspect. So.
Yeah, I can't tap in. I can't tap. Listen, my kid, I can't tap in.
She said, I don't want to tap in. First notice guy?
Well, you get the little feelings when you first notice guys. The ninjas with the pretty eyes. Okay. Well, hopefully, as adults, you get a chance to explore sex in a more spiritual manner, in a more grown-up manner than just the panties and bras and
The Sears catalog.
and the Sears catalog and the pornos and things like that, because it's really a beautiful thing if you haven't figured out how to connect sexually with your mates in just a spiritual way where you're both just in a zone together. that is a different thing. You'll never look at sex as perverted again if you are looking at it like that. So, listen. But thank you so much, guys. Make sure you order some food, you can still come on over, get a drink, get some great food. We're at Sylk'S at 21300 Libby Road. Just a little matter of housekeeping. We will not be here for Relationship Hour next week, but we will resume the following week. But as always, thank you so much to all my people. Happy birthday again, Donna. What's up, my girl, Keisha, Tamita, all my people. I appreciate y'all. And my homegirl, since I was in the 3rd grade, taught me to put on some makeup, used to feed my little malnutrition self for many decades now.
Still do.
Miss Tamika Lewis.
Thank you, everybody.
Tell them how to find you.
Please follow me on Instagram at Love Lulu the Realtor, or on Facebook. My name is Tamika Lewis. I am a real estate broker here in Cleveland, Ohio, and in Atlanta, Georgia. So send your folks to me who are possibly relocating. If you are looking for a property, I would love to be your homegirl. Thank you.
Absolutely. Follow me on social media. I'm Kenya Brown Live. And if you're on Facebook, I'm Kenya Brown, the one with that Cavs championship hat on. Congratulations to the Glenville Tar Blooders. Y'all did that. Hey, listen, not next week, but the week after. We'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Until next time, see you later.